Good morning, guys. Welcome to Leftover Cake Chat. We are live and we're together.
Good morning. Is it morning? I don't even know what day it is, what time it is, or where I am. Actually, I know where I am because I'm at the Feed and Go Cafe in Nashville with Erin.
We are in Nashville, guys. And ironically enough, I picked Kristen up from the airport. She's got a vest on. I have a vest on. We didn't even plan it. So
It's cold.
Yeah.
It is not Key West weather.
The sun is out for the first time in a few days, so we are enjoying it. So I don't know if we are going to see comments, so hopefully somebody will comment so we can see if there are comments. But good morning, and whoever is watching, thank you for joining us. Cake.
Okay, so I'm not sure. This is like breakfast, lunch, and dinner for me right now, but this looks heavenly. It's cherry stuffed something great, and I have a really big bite, which I'm
And
so.
Mine looks amazing, and I couldn't get my fork in it, and I was going to try, but I'm going to try the topping because I'm a topping person. So
And you can still talk, just gonna take me a minute.
it's like a Danish pastry type thing. I don't know. We were watching a cooking show last night, and they were making pies, but they were like Wellingtons. I don't know. I was very confused. It was in
Ooh.
Britain.
I love Wellington.
Yeah, but they tried to make an American pie and didn't work out very well. So anyway, leftover cake chat. Kristen's still chewing.
Stand by.
And we have water today because we are driving. So sorry, we would love to join with the champagne this morning, but since we're on the road, we do have water.
And there actually was no leftover cake chat. No leftover cake from last night event because they had mini key lime pies that everyone devoured. And they had a cake topper that I'm not even sure what happened at the end of the day. That was the cake topper was literally being passed around. There's a lot of alcohol involved. So today we're talking about surprises at weddings and events. And yesterday was a lot of firsts for me. This event was for a client that I have done an event for in the past, not a wedding. Let me just preface with that.
We did a birthday party for them a few months ago.
Did a 40th birthday. Received a text that they wanted to hire us for additional services, and
Yay.
come to find out they were going to get married. They were going to surprise all of their friends and family. They were going to get married. They were going to tell everyone they were going to a surprise engagement party. It feels so good being able to talk about this. I've kept so many secrets for months.
The multiple timelines weren't good.
Multiple timelines. I had a timeline for the groom, a timeline for the bride, a timeline for the vendors. Nobody was supposed to know what was happening. It was very scary. Anyway, it all happened. It was great. But surprise ceremony. The bride decided she was going to serenade her groom going down the aisle.
Long aisle.
That was a really long aisle.
A long public aisle.
At a public resort, and she sang a really hard song. That's a hard song to sing, Christina Perri, 1,000 Years. So then surprised with fireworks.
Morning, Rachel. Morning, Laura. Morning, Gail.
Revealed the gender of their baby. But they didn't even know the gender of their baby. I am their doctor. We're the only ones that knew the gender of their baby. I literally almost threw up several times. I don't have children. I have dogs. So that was a lot. But it went off fantastically. And then we had live musicians from Nashville, which is cool that we're here talking about this. We had some great entertainers from Nashville that flew in. It was like their own mini little private concert.
Yeah, they had two entertainers, singers that both have #1 hits at one point or another, more recently than not. So that was fun. So we had people showing up to an engagement party that was a wedding that turned into a gender reveal that had Nashville musicians, radio superstars, perform and singing down the aisle. You had a live painter.
Oh yes, we had artist Tony Gregory. They wanted to do something different. I'm like, something different? We're doing a lot of things different. So I came up with, let's have a live painter paint the scenes, because there were 3 scenes, 3 settings, and he could be painting while they're there. And there is one last secret, so I actually can't tell you the rest of this part, but stay tuned. I do have one more secret
There's
for this
always
wedding.
stay tuned.
Anyway, Tony was great. He was there painting, and at one point, the guests had a lot of alcohol, I think I mentioned earlier. Tony went to use the restroom, and one of the guests decided that they wanted to join in and paint on the canvas. So that was an interesting little stop that we had to intervene. What else? Oh my goodness. So what I'm saying to you guys is surprises are really good in small doses. I don't ever want to do that again. It was fun, but we can check that off the bucket list. And don't surprise your planner. Like at some point I was like, oh, I didn't know that was actually happening. And so I don't need to be surprised. Don't actually like surprises, to be honest with you. But tell your planners, everything, because we can't help if we don't know about it.
Well, not only we can't help, but we can't make sure that everyone else is in place for the time being and the things that they need to do. So all of these things that you want to surprise people with or you want to do to pull off, there's 5 other people involved behind the scenes that you're not aware of that need to go ahead and be prepared for those things, set up these things, move people, move tables, have the food ready, like have microphones ready, have sound techs. Like there's so many things that go beyond just, oh, let me do this. So talk to us about it. If you have a great idea last minute, it's better to say, hey, what do you think about this, instead of I'm gonna do this, because whereas we always try to pull everything off that you want, sometimes there's limitations, especially with it outside on a beach. You never know what's gonna happen.
Well, and that happens. So you have everything down to the minute. You know, our timelines are literally down to the minute. And we had to shift the fireworks. We had to actually start them earlier because the wind was kicking up and the water and the waves were getting higher. And as you know, they're on the barge. So one little thing that happened, which totally irritated me, was the jet ski tour decided they were going to circle the barge. And I'm like, at what point did they think that was a good idea to swamp something that was about to be lit on fire? So that was irritating, but that had nothing to do with me. We did have to change the timing on the fireworks, so that is just repositioning everyone, you know, so.
And I think that kind of goes into the comment that Gail has. There's a lot going on with not a lot of time to plan. We take months and months and months to help you plan your wedding. So when something is thrown last minute, again, we will try to do it, but the timing of it is difficult sometimes to get it pulled off very last minute.
Yeah, we had videographers, photographers, even one guest that actually was running home to let their dog out. I was like, wait, we can't. I told him the fireworks weren't till 8. I don't know if he's back yet. So so many things go through our minds, and we want to, make sure it's perfect, but moving the fireworks up moved everything up. And we had everything turned blue. So the reveal was at the end of the fireworks was either going to be pink or blue. That was going to tell everyone what was happening, although it took a little more than that. The bride and the groom knew obviously what it meant, and then we had a big "It's the Boy" sign. All the palm trees lit up blue. There was a big blue moon globe. So it was pretty cool. It was fun.
So I guess, guys, what we're saying is surprises aren't necessarily great when you're surprising us. Give us time to plan it out. And if you want to get creative and do something unique and different, we are happy to come up with ideas for you and help you brainstorm and figure out which one is best. But the day of, let's not throw us a curveball.
Yes, we had a lot. And I'm a little partly cloudy. I think I have had 4 hours of sleep in 2 days. I'm not only here to see Aaron and Enrique and the fainting goat, but I'm picking up a puppy. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. I'm so excited. So, and then I'm flying back to Florida tonight. So life for me is about to change drastically, which is good. I'm excited for it. We had a dog that actually was supposed to be part of the wedding last night, and Walker just was not having it. He was like, apparently he likes to eat sand.
Yeah.
So they were like, probably not going to have Walker on the beach if he's going to eat sand. But he was part of the wedding cake. He was, and there was a skit. I forgot about the sand sculpture. See, there was so much going on. Walker was part of the sand sculpture.
We'll have to post some pictures of the wedding.
Yes.
We'll post some that were taken last night, and then we'll also post some of the professional ones as we get those back. But there's some great photos, good venue, and we enjoy doing weddings in Key West and having fun and getting creative.
It was creative. It was a lot of creativity. And the clients were super happy, and everyone had a great time. I was a fan. I was hesitant at first, but they asked everyone to wear white. And I was like, I'm always like the bride's in white. Nobody else can wear white. And they even asked me to wear white. I'm like, I can't wear white. The officiant wore white. It actually looked really good. I think from the backdrop of the water and like everybody on the dance floor kind of moving at once, it was like a flash mob. It was kind of pretty cool. So.
Well, and we talked to a couple weeks ago about holiday weekend weddings. So we had one this weekend. Some people traveled in, so airfare, hotels, we talked about all that previously. So if you have any questions on holiday weekend weddings, let us know. Again, this wasn't announced to the guests as a wedding. It was more of an engagement party that turned into a wedding. So this one was a little unique in that aspect.
Yeah, and I will say, when you are planning a holiday wedding, try to tell your guests and encourage your guests to check in the day before the event. So we had a lot of people that were checking in on the actual event day, and of course your room is not ready until it's supposed to be ready at 3 o'clock. Sometimes it's not ready at 3 o'clock when the resorts are full and doing a big changeover. So we had a lot of people that for a 4 o'clock event start. And again, we're working with sunset time, typically, so we can't just move things up. Check in the day before, or
makes it easier.
Come prepared to be ready, dressed and ready for the event, which is nearly impossible when you're getting off a plane.
Traveling.
Thus my attire today. So just a lot of things to plan for, and just get maybe a different room if you can't check into the resort you're staying at. Maybe get a room close by.
Or we've also had people where one person will get like a suite and they'll stay an extended period of time and then let friends and family utilize their room to get changed for the wedding before their room is ready.
Yep.
So if you have somebody that's checking in before, even if you split the cost, it's still going to save you all money if one person gets the room the night before.
Right.
If you are planning on, you want the room the night before to make sure that you can check in when you get there early, you have to, but you're not really arriving until the next day, you have to call the hotel and let them know not to release your room. Yes. It's in the hotel world, it's called a no-show, and what they will do is they will release it and they will sell it again. So you have to let them know that you're not a no-show, you're just arriving earlier than your check-in time and not to release your room. Otherwise, you'll get there and you still won't have a room.
Right. Not fun. Not fun at all.
But these are all the tips that we can help you with. These are the things that we know, we've been doing it forever, and we know the little tricks of the trade to make sure that the event goes smoothly, surprises or not.
Rachel says, congrats on the newest edition. Thank you, Rachel. I'm sure you will all meet baby Abaco next Sunday. He will be live with me. And
I know we have to figure out this Facebook Live thing because I still don't see.
Yeah, so yours being with you looks completely different than what mine looks like.
Yeah, and see, guys, you guys can't obviously see what we see, but there's no button for me to add anyone. So we're gonna have to figure this out, and hopefully we'll be together on a phone, coming to you live.
Yeah, this is new.
Week.
Actually, it's really good to see yours. It is different than mine. So we'll figure it out, but we are together this weekend, and next weekend, I don't know what we're talking about yet because I can't think past 1 hour from now picking up a puppy. But I'm sure it will be something fun and exciting.
All right, if you guys have any questions for us, if you need our assistance in planning anything, reach out to us on our website, on Facebook, on Instagram. Our website is www.swivelgroupevents.com, and we're happy to help. Or just send us a message on Facebook. Look forward to hearing from you, because I know you have an event coming up that we can help with. And I think that's it.
I think that's it. Yes, we'll talk about our love mission of the month next weekend when I'm a little bit more coherent. I'm partly cloudy, 3 hours of sleep here. But have a good week, and I hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving.
All right, bye guys. Thanks for
Bye.
watching.